You see, this thing of ancestors, it's just madness. If our ancestors were poor, Africa is the poorest continent in the world because our ancestors were poor. Poor in investment, poor in the economy, poor in knowledge. It's the reason why Africa is poor. And we are asking for riches from the very poor ancestors. That's why we remain poor. Number two, our ancestors failed to defend themselves from white people. And we are blindly asking for defense and protection from people who fail to protect themselves. And if this is how African people think, trust me, count me out of it. I'm not ready to become an African who worship someone who failed to who ask protection from someone who failed to protect himself. I'm not ready to ask riches from someone who was poor. And guess what? The Lord Jesus was rich. He became poor so that we become rich. That is the kind of God I'm looking for. Silver and gold belongs to him. That is the kind of God I'm looking for. Not a God who saw people suffering under colony and keep quiet. Not the gods who only inspire their people with spirituality, not economy. There's nothing African gods can do except making people sangomas. If they were smart enough or they were wise, Africa was never going to be like this. But simply because the only thing they had was spirituality, which is witchcraft. Because we are terrorized in our communities through people who are practicing African spirituality. Sangomas are the one that we are not prospering. Are the reason why we are not prospering. If people want to block us, they go to them to block us. And here we are as African, we are harboring this nonsense. You will hate me for the truth, but I'm not ready to subscribe to nonsense. This is Apostle Sipho Baloyi. God bless you.